It was exciting to hear the latest statistics in that we have, based on what one of my board members said, was we had a large number of those who quit this year. Well, we're down to a mere, on a comparative scale, 108 personnel shortfall in the technical department, teaching department. That is a mere 6% or 94% success rate, which is very good comparative or in contrast to where we were this past winter, Jan, Feb, March. So that's a good number. Also compared to last year at this time under a different administration, we added 54 new positions, and after adding those 54 new positions with 108 personnel defect or shortfall, we're only 20 personnel short of last year's start. Those are huge numbers that speak to everything, the positive comments coming out of this board this evening to the citizens and you staff. It's a dynamic numbers. Now, our staff couldn't thank you more. Senior staff helping us out. We had principals coming in from a number of schools to help our HR department with some essential law-abiding paperwork. Great stuff. Mr. Gimple was leading from the at the helm there and doing a great job steering all of this. And we've done a tremendous job in hiring key positions. We're almost there, and so there's a lot of exciting things from my vantage point that I've seen. I've seen a number of, spoken with a number of teachers and staff, and everybody has been excited that I have spoken to. Not one shortfall there. I personally am excited about that.
So we're blessed here that we weren't severely impacted, and that's my opinion, severely impacted like other districts are. We have people that just love Spotsylvania County and wouldn't leave if you paid them, right? I could not tell you how many people I ran into today as I went to a few of the orientations, back to school night, whatever you guys call them. So I couldn't tell you how many people I ran into, and I continue to thank each and every single person. Thank you for staying. Thank you for being here. And they said, I wouldn't go anywhere else. I love Spotsylvania. I love it here. I love this school. I love these kids. I love my coworkers. And Spotsylvania is a special place, which is what I always say. So I was like, oh, okay. That made me happy to hear that. As far as staffing goes, the majority of the admin are credentialed to be able to teach. I just want people to know that. You cannot believe everything that you're hearing from even some of these board members, unfortunately. People have been resigning all over the country, not just Spotsylvania County. It's everywhere. That's why we have a teacher shortage. We have better numbers than most surrounding areas, which is what I already said. I think we should focus on the future. And currently, people are applying vigorously. And I'm just so thankful to our HR department for working double time to gather all of these applicants. It's amazing. Our principals, they're filling positions too. And I'm just thankful to everyone. I also want to remind everyone, there is still a staff member present in the class where virtual learning is happening. So your student isn't just sitting in a room by themselves looking at a computer. They have a staff member in there with them to help if they have any questions or whatever. It's not just a free-for-all. When I went to a few of the schools today, they were excited, they were happy, and they said they are ready for students to come back. I never heard anything negative, not one single time. Everybody was so excited, and they greeted these kids with open arms, hugging them, laughing, and that was amazing. The kids were happy, they were laughing, the parents. I mean, it looked like family reunions all over Spotsylvania County. That's what it looked like. Like I always say, Spotsylvania is a special place.
I want to thank everyone for believing in us and being here, whether you're comfortable, whether you're not comfortable. And, everybody can put it out there. Phelps is excited. Yes, I'm excited. I'm going to say it again. I'm extremely excited. And I don't know if I can sleep. It's almost like Christmas time for me. And that's all I have. And thank you to everyone. Thank you so much.
We sit up here and we play the fear-mongering card, especially out there in social media and all the platforms about that we have a shortage and we need to address it and all this. This school board as a whole has already taken the first step in addressing the teacher shortage by modernizing the teacher pay scale. Do I think it's where it needs to be quite yet? No. Did we take the first step to do something about it? Yes. So, Mr. Gimple, to the principals, to everyone busting their tail to make sure we get those teacher positions no matter what's said out there, I appreciate your effort to fill those. You're filling those positions like crazy, and we're not the only one. It's not Spotsylvania. It's not just Spotsylvania by itself. I just read different states are having people without a bachelor's degree allowing to teach your kids. It's not just Spotsylvania. So what I'm asking the board is we're dealing with a teacher shortage. Everyone is dealing with the teacher shortage nationally. Instead of sitting here pointing fingers and playing the fear-mongering and scaring parents and going on social media and going to the media and telling people that it's because of this new school board that we have a teacher shortage, like, wow, this school board must be really powerful to give a teacher shortage nationally. Like, that's insane. But instead of doing that, let's work together and figure out a way next budget year to give the teachers a bigger pay raise. Let's get their salaries where they need to be. All staff members. It's not going to work. We are sitting here, pointing fingers. There's a quote a really good friend I met over the weekend says, "A bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you fail to make the turn." And I feel that we're failing to make the turn because we refuse to work with one another and we'd rather sit there and point fingers.